Hey guys, today we're getting into a great kata application for you from Bassai. Check it out. James is sitting behind me, he's got his legs tucked in and he's going for some sort of choke. Okay, now traditionally what people are going to say is that you need to not let go of this, right? You've got to focus on protecting the airway. Now, so the first escapes I'm going to look at from this position are going to do that. It just doesn't fit into today's lesson for this particular kata. So I'm going to take the one that comes out of kata, but I do want you to understand that there is a risk involved. Now that being said, we tested this a little while back under full aggressive resistance and got it to work without a problem. Okay, so now it may not work on every guy, but it worked on the guy that I tested it on just once, right? I thought I'd broken his bloody thing. Went like that and I heard something crack and I went, oh shit, but no, it was just tapping out. So anyway, so what's going to happen is he's going to choke in. Now, like any other choke, the ideal thing is don't let it get there, right? I want to start to dig it in and get my chin in as much as I can. And if you can, I'm going to start to bite as well, okay? Now, where the danger comes is when he starts to really stretch me out. Now I'm in trouble, okay? So what I'm going to do, just sit back, I'm going to compromise that just for a second. I'm going to lift one leg up as far as I can, and I'm going to reach down and seize the foot. Now, just for a moment, while I get hold of this, I'm going to pull up and crank in. Just like that. Okay, so what I'm doing, sorry, I've got a bad shoulder on nursing. What I'm doing is I'm taking the elbow and I'm digging it just between the calf and the shin. There's a pressure point in here. So I'm holding here and then pinning and just pulling up like that. One hand is around the other, pull up, but the focus isn't on this, it's not this. That does nothing. Okay, it's in here, dig, and pull in. Okay, that should be enough to get him to let go, and then we can start to go and spin over into the guard or whatever it is you're doing from there. Now, most of you guys haven't done groundwork before, okay? There's no big break falls involved, so don't be too concerned. Again, light on the chokes. So he's going to wrap one arm around. Now, just go back. I just want you to see something. Do that again for me, James. See this? That's often missed. It's really important. See how James drags my throat? He doesn't do this. He doesn't reach round where I'm going to start to do this. He drags across my throat. And that's the best way to get that on. Okay, and I'll lift this up, secure with one hand, and then just for a fraction, I mean, you might get it with one. Okay, ready? Yep. Squeeze it on. You might get it with one, but if you can't, you're going to reach up just for a second and take it with two. Good enough? So when you're like this, and he's choking here, there's a couple of different ways that he can be applying pressure. If it's like this, it's a strangulation. He's cutting off the carotid, which sends a signal to the brain to shut down, lower your blood pressure and so on and so forth. If I turn my head this way, that then turns into a larynx crush, okay? So when he squeezes this, and I talk funny, because he's squeezing on my larynx, okay? What I want to do is turn my chin in the direction of his elbow so that his arm's going either side and I get a little gap, okay? So as he's here, if I stay like this is bad, he's got one other carotid, and if he really squeezes, he'll get the other. There we go, he's definitely on this one. So what I want to do is turn here and get my chin in that gap. Now when he squeezes, it's really uncomfortable, but that's because he's getting the mandibular fossa, which is this bit here. He's not getting the carotid. Does that make sense? So it's uncomfortable, but I've got a lot more time than I did when I was here. Yep. Now, once we get to here, as I said, you're going to find that foot, and I'm not going to do this. See this? You have a tendency to squeeze. Don't squeeze, just pull. So hold here, hook around this way, and then just pull up, and you're good to go. Thanks for watching. I hope you really enjoyed it and got some true value from the video. Now, don't forget to like and subscribe and all that stuff. I really appreciate that. Check out all the other videos available, but you can also head to bunkaibloke.com where you can check out the premium videos and the other resources I've got. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the mat.